All right, entrepreneurs, how do you feel about attending three different summits that are going to help build out your business? Two of them you can attend for free. But you know what I always say, free is great, but VIP is better. You're eating steak right then and there, and yeah, you always have some leftovers. I have more details. I'm bringing you three super mega summits that you can attend, and they're going to change the life of your business. I'll be right back.
Welcome to Her Business, Her Voice, Her Conversation. This podcast was created for the boomer woman leaving corporate, and now you're looking to reinvent yourself, become an author, an entrepreneur, a podcaster. Well, each episode will leave you with clarity. You will come away with the yes, I can and yes, I will reinvent myself mindset. So come on, let's do this. I'm your host, Margot Levette.
Hello, everybody. Margot Levette here. Well, another episode, Her Business, Her Voice, Her Conversation. As you know, everything that goes on here is all about you reinventing yourself and becoming a successful entrepreneur, author, a podcaster, and a podcaster is an entrepreneur. We'll never forget that. So I hope that you've noticed all of March. It was about bringing you information and introducing you to women who are experts in their field of business communication, building their business, all kinds, women that are just on the national scene politically. The 4 panel discussions were just tremendous, and they're still found over on WOMEL, and that link will be included in the show notes. But what I have discovered when I was thinking about what's coming up in May, all of April was very busy with replaying what happened in March. Making sure that you have access to those women, 25 powerful women to watch, that you had access to that you made connections with those people so that those ladies could help you move your mindset along, because we're all building our business. We're all changing our minds. We're all looking at the possibilities. We are all contemplating the collaborations that are possible. And they only happen when we meet the folks that can make it happen with us, through us, for us. So I noticed that May is going to be the same way. Why? Because I'm a part of 2 big summits, actually 3 big summits. So I'm going to break them down to you, because you are going to have access to hundreds of experts, people in the world of business. They are entrepreneurs, people who are podcasters that can really help you get in the industry, be strong, and just grow. Because be you a podcaster, be you an entrepreneur, you put the two together, we're all in this thing for the long run. There are no quick solutions, but what we found from COVID is that many of us got started. And some of us need a little bit more push. We need a little bit more hand holding, which is fine. What you need out of these 3 events that I'm going to present to you that are taking place, one has already started at the end of April, but it's not too late for you to jump in and get the information. But these 3 events are going to be life-changing, and I'm a part of them. And there was no way that I could just go ahead and send out a Facebook post or an Instagram post and not really take a little bit deeper dive and connect you with what's going on. And you make your choice concerning what you want to invest your time and your money in. So I'll be looking down at some notes from time to time so that I can make sure I get the particulars to you. And as I say, you'll definitely want to consult the show notes for the links. Now, first of all, let me tell you that I do have, well, let me share my screen. And for those of you who are not catching this, live, who are not catching this on the, here we go. Those of you who are not catching this on Spotify or on Apple, then go on over to my YouTube channel and I have video up also for this. Now, the first thing that I want to bring your attention to is the art and science of podcasting explained. I am a part of that. I am one of the master class presenters for the case studies. And this takes place the pre-week, May 3rd through the 7th. Guess what? I have a promo code that you can use and it knocks off $99 for that pre-week event. So you'll want to jump in and go to the show notes and you'll want to be sure to redeem that promo code so that you can be there. If you're looking to be a podcaster, you're new, you're just starting out. I don't care if you're even a student at podcastacademyonline.com. This PodFest is no joke. It is big doings all the way around. And then I have invested in attending May 10th through the 13th. That's where you get that's where you hear from the people who are podcasters, are established podcasters. And if you're in that particular category, you want to make sure that you are a part of PodFest Masterclass. For the pre-week, May 3rd through the 7th, I do have a promo code, $99 off. That means you literally get in for free. But I highly suggest, since you don't have to pay to get in for the pre-week, turn that money over and just be all in and make sure that you are present and accounted for May 10th through the 13th, because if you are just starting out, you still have a chance to mix and mingle with people who are part of PodFest. And you may hear some information that's going to come in real handy later on. All right. So it's May 3rd through the 7th. Like I say, I have a promo code that I will give you literally, so that you can attend. That's for people who are aspiring to be podcasters, or you are a podcaster. And I am so very grateful that I'm going to be presenting. I'm not sure about what day, but it doesn't matter. Don't wait on me. You just show up. What you want is the information. So I'm going to share my screen once again, and let's go over to this next event. It's all about Girl Be Courageous Summit. Let me move the screen. I'm part of this lineup of fabulous women, and Girl Be Courageous Summit is for women who have started their business, launched their business, or you're thinking about launching your business. I forget the stat on how many women actually launched their business during COVID. You know, we've been leading the pack, especially women of color. We've been leading the pack as far as starting our businesses for some time now. But we know that it is hard. And when you don't have support, or you just run out of cash, you run out of know-how, you run out of resources, Girl Be Courageous Summit is for you. So, excuse me, it begins May 3rd. And it goes through May 12th. Every day there is a different speaker, and they're going to talk about everything that you're thinking about, dreaming about concerning being an entrepreneur, talking about strategically networking your way to six figures. And it's my understanding that you're going to hear from women who are actually doing it. I'm talking about reinventing yourself, become a podcaster. And you all know that I did it. So I believe that the reliability, the qualifications are in place for these speakers. But as I say, with everything that you go into, vet that person, link up with them and ask a ton of questions. But at this, girl, get your, let me see. Hold on. Once again, I don't want to butcher the title. Girl, Be Courageous Summit, you're going to have access to conversations like holistic self-care. Don't we need to take care of ourselves when we are in these entrepreneurial streets, as they say? And maximizing your time. Oh my God, I definitely need to listen to that because time is currency. Time is a commodity. Let me tell you, I had COVID and I was praying for more time. So work-life harmony, taking control of your life and the courage and confidence to achieve your goals. It's all happening, those subjects and much more at Girl Be Courageous Summit. Now, you can attend for free. I have a pass for that also. But for $27, I beseech you to come in as a VIP. All right? When you come in as a VIP, then you have access to everything, all of this information, because let's be truthful, when you attend these summits and every day there's a new speaker, sometimes you don't have access to, your time just won't let you be there in the moment. Or you have so many other things going on until you just don't grasp all of the pertinent information that you need to grasp. So Girl Be Courageous Summit, come in VIP. I have a link for that also. It's only $27, but the value is over $1,000. So what I know is Lakeisha Hankins, and I'm circling this beautiful lady who got this together. She wants to make sure that nobody's stuck on the side of the road, that we all are present and accounted for, and we're making money in our businesses. If we're entrepreneurs, aren't we doing it to make money and serve? We can do both. We really can. But it's all about getting with the correct people, masterminds. We have to join masterminds. Let me stop sharing my screen. And I don't have the template up for masterminds, but Brother Bedford is starting up a mastermind, and I'm going to do give you deeper insight into that in next week's show, that mastermind. But what I learned is that once you start a business, you need to be a part of a mastermind. Let me tell you real quick what happened for me being a part of Brother Bedford's mastermind. Yes, I have a coach, a stellar woman who just is leading me into great opportunities. And you are a part of some of these opportunities because of her leading. But when I started out with Brother Bedford, and I always understood there's so much more under the hood coming from him. So I always kind of follow him, even if it's from afar, because, we all have very busy schedules and we have to stay focused. But I was able to get on in his mastermind on the hot seat. And I got really good information. One thing about my pricing, and they opened up my mindset to my podcast academy online.com, how I'm teaching podcasting. I walked away with all of that information. I looked at the notes, I slept on it, thought about it, looked at the notes again. And one night it came to me. I'm Christian. I'll say the Lord gave it to me. You have everything that you need. Just move this, move that, apply this, apply that. Next thing I know, I come up with the 7-week course. And from that 7-week course, which holds the students accountable, I have graduated 2 sets of podcasters. So masterminds work if you go in with an open mind. I'm just saying that Brother Bedford is starting a mastermind. That's something that I want to plant that seed, and I'll have more information about that next week. All right. I don't have that screen, but I will have the information in the show notes. Show notes are going to be loaded this week. So let's share the screen again. And the final summit that I am a part of is the MOVE, MOVE, Master of Virtual Economy. MOVE is very dear and near to me because I do believe in the power of us being online. We have to be there. Personally speaking, I don't know that networking is going to go back to in person. I think that we're going to be like employment. We are going to be in the office, and some is going to be in person. Majority is going to be on Zoom or whatever platform that we choose to use. And to reach our people and to reach our next, we really have to make sure that we are available on those two playing fields. So MOVE is all about amping up your business, making sure you are online. And then what about that work-life balance? What about your marriage? What do you do when you're trying to do this and you've been pushing and pulling and trying to and making this happen, but you don't have any support? You just almost burned yourself out trying to make this happen. MOVE is an opportunity for every day you sit down, you take that me time in, and you learn from someone who is doing or has experienced what you're interested in. I think it's 20 days of every day. There's 20 different people coming on with 20 different subjects. So you pick and choose what's of interest to you. And you pick and choose from all of these summits, these 3 summits, as a matter of fact. But you schedule time out. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to take 30, 45 minutes. I'm going to listen. I'm going to learn. I know MOVE has a workbook. And when you come in, there is a workbook that's included in the ticket price. So there's an investment. As I said, there I have for the Girl Be Courageous, I have a free ticket, but I tell you, $27, come on, you're going to spend that on a Happy Meal. You need to come in at VIP. That's an investment that you need to come in on. But if you can only come in free with the free promo that I give you, then so be it. Be there the best way that you can be. But when it comes to Master of Virtual Economy, there is an investment. And you have access to behind the scenes conversations, these live panel discussions. You do have a workbook. It is well worth it. For PodFest, I'm giving you the free ticket for May 3rd through the 7th so that you can come in. You have access to the festivities of what's going on, the tutoring that goes on for brand new podcasters, those that are just getting their feet wet. It's an opportunity to see who's doing what. All right. Those case study reviews, that speakers that I'm a part of, we know our stuff. We've been around. And some of these folks, you're going to want to come on over just so that you can know who's talking about what could be your next collaboration. It very well could be. So once again, on the flip side of that, come in VIP and have access to the total PodFest activity. So you have choices here. And it was amazing that I am a part of 3 big summits, life-changing summits. I am overjoyed to be able to present this information to you. I know I threw a lot at you, so drop down to the show notes and get your tickets. Use the promo codes. Pay attention to what's going on. Pick and choose the information that you need. Choose the me time. Schedule it out, because there's no need to guess anymore. Out of 3 summits, you're going to have all of the answers that you need, all of the motivation and encouragement that you're needing in this season. We're all in one season or another. You're not alone. You're not necessarily out of speed. Just give yourself some fresh insight. Fine tune that mindset of yours. Get your wheels back on the road. Tie some air in your tires. You're going to be all right. Between these 3 summits, you're going to be all right. So that's it for this session. That's it for this episode. I'm in teacher mode. Her Business, Her Voice, Her Conversation. I am totally dedicated to you becoming the best entrepreneur, the best podcaster that you can be. Let me tell you, May 8th, I am starting up a brand new 7-week session at podcastacademyonline.com. If you're interested, you're way past kicking the tires, you want to come in on that session, you still have some time. All right. Email me, go to podcastacademyonline.com and find out what it's all about. Come on over. If the 8th is not going to work for you, there is a calendar over there so that you always know when the next class is starting. I have some freebies over there also for you. So go on over to the website and you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. I try my best to keep all of this juicy information up under one umbrella: her business, her voice, her conversation, because you need it. I need it. I use it. You do the same. All right. I'm Margo Levette. Let me come out of here and stop sharing my screen. Thanks for hanging with me. Take me up on the promo code offers. Come on in as VIP. Dr. George Fraser taught a long time ago, go VIP every chance you can. And believe you me, that's exactly what I do. Hey, the fruit, the real juice is in going VIP. All right. I'll see you next week. Brand new episode. Her Business, Her Voice, Her Conversation. Bye-bye now. I want to thank you for listening to Her Business, Her Voice, Her Conversation. Couple of things that I want you to do right now: go to my website, pick up a copy of Her Business, Her Voice, Her Reinvention: How I Went from Game Show Hopping to International Show Host, Author, and Speaker in 1 year. Number 2, please freely listen to each and every episode. Share them out with your family, friends, the men in your lives. And then number 3, get in contact with me, one of the experts that have been on the show, because I want to make sure that you reinvent yourself. I'll be back next week with a brand new episode here on Her Business, Her Voice, Her Conversation.